Ce qui le mène à un titre de Grand Prix Strikeforce. Il descend ensuite à 205 livres pour se mettre en quête du championnat de l'UFC.
Oh, big right hand by Cormier. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. He got tagged with that uppercut.
Look at that.
Wow. Just complete ragdoll.
Même s'il ne réussit pas à s'emparer du titre à son premier essai,
Ultimate grudge match goes the distance.
les inconduites de Jon Jones permettent à Cormier de s'emparer du titre et de le défendre 2 fois avec sa suprématie reconnue.
The new light heavyweight champion of the world. Daniel Cormier is made of glue. Don't come close to him. Don't let him touch you because you're going to get stopped. He's under the neck.
There it is.
Oh,
That's it.
my goodness.
That's it.
And
Wow.
still, Daniel Cormier has done it.
Wow.
Jusqu'au retour de son adversaire, après plusieurs suspensions, pour un combat revanche très médiatisé.
I mean, these are easily the 2 best light heavyweights of all time. Oh, he caught him.
Big punches landed by DC.
Oh!
Big uppercut.
Looked like he knocked the mouthpiece out.
He did. This is absolutely a different Daniel Cormier than their first fight. And he's talking trash.
Un nouveau Cormier amélioré affronte Jon Jones.
Oh, beautiful. 2 shots. Very nice. We got this one. We got the round.
Mais ce n'est pas suffisant pour venger sa seule défaite en carrière. Encore une fois, DC et son équipe n'arrivent pas à battre le plus grand poids mi-lourd de l'histoire.
My whole world just shattered, and then to top it off, to find out the bad news later.
I'm glad you're here, DC, because Jon Jones tested positive for turinabol from a sample the day before your guys' fight, of course, at UFC 214 in July. California State Athletic Commission has overturned the bout to a no contest due to the failed test. So what does this mean for you, DC?
Dana White called me today, and he said, you know, the championship is getting returned to you. So once again, I'm the UFC champion. The reality is, I lost the fight. People will say stuff like, well, you got handed the belt, and it's an unfortunate situation. I feel like I carry a stench from that fight, right? Like, I know I lost, and I'm the champ again, and I need to go and beat someone in order to clear myself of that.
He has to defend that title in order for people to recognize him again as the true champ. That's just the way it's going to be.
Once it was time to get going, it was like, well, who's it going to be?
Le prochain adversaire de Cormier est le premier combattant de la Suisse à se battre pour un titre de l'UFC. L'aspirant numéro 2 des poids mi-lourds, Volkan Ozdemir, est le premier à émerger d'un pays plus connu pour ses industries de longue date que les arts martiaux.
Switzerland is known for basically the banks, the chocolates, and the watches. MMA is still developing.
L'intérêt de Ozdemir pour le kickboxing l'entraîne vers une carrière en combat à un jeune âge, sous la direction d'un pionnier des arts martiaux mixtes suisses.
10 or 11 years ago, I opened the gym because in Switzerland we have nothing. We have a little bit of kickboxing, karate, judo, but jiu-jitsu, MMA, nothing. I travel a lot in Thailand, in Brazil, in USA to learn some new techniques and to take back to Switzerland. I started like with 1 student, 2 students, and 600 or 700 people now is training.
Même si Ozdemir s'entraîne maintenant aux États-Unis, la Fight Move Academy en Suisse continue de profiter de la rapide croissance des arts martiaux mixtes. Et l'équipe se souvient de la place de Ozdemir dans l'essor du sport.
Tourne bien ta hanche. Oui, parfait, c'est ça.
When Volkan arrived, he's a really good striker and he grew up really fast.
Et là, vous accélérez. Ça marche? Allez, 1, 2, 3, let's go!
Every time he goes to training, he's going to try to learn something from anyone. It can be from a taekwondo guy, from a guy doing judo, anything. Like, he's always trying to improve, and he's never scared.
Après avoir remporté ses 6 premiers combats, Ozdemir participe à un tournoi d'un soir au Danemark en 2013.
6 fights and 6 wins.
Son intrépidité et sa puissance lui procurent une courte soirée de travail.
some people born with one talent, and Volkan is this knockout power.
Avec 3 KO au premier round dans la même soirée, Ozdemir remporte sa première ceinture en arts martiaux mixtes. Depuis, Ozdemir est devenu un athlète reconnu partout en Suisse et ses plus grands admirateurs sont chez lui.
He won the tournament and the press talk about it. Every young boy see Volkan as a big champion.
Comme ça. Comme proud.
Proud.
C'était un pas important pour lui. C'était une marche d'escalier très importante. C'est comme ça qu'il a pu peut-être aller en Amérique.
Malgré la progression des arts martiaux en Suisse, Ozdemir sent que pour atteindre le sommet du sport, il doit déménager en Floride du Sud, un pôle d'excellence en arts martiaux mixtes.
There was a point where I wasn't earning enough money for sure with the fighting, and I wasn't able to sustain my family with what I had.
Bonjour.
Salut.
Ça va?
Oui. Alors en Suisse, c'est très difficile de vivre de ce sport.
Ça va, oui?
Ouais. Oui. On est épanouis.
T'es bien dans l'entraînement, là?
Ouais, ben là, ça se passe bien. Il reste encore 5 semaines. Et puis, tout se passe bien, je progresse bien. Mon poids, il est aussi au top.
Quand Volkan a décidé de s'entraîner aux USA, j'ai trouvé que c'était fantastique pour lui parce que c'était une porte magnifique qui s'ouvrait pour sa profession, pour son avenir.
Ciao, ciao. Bisous. Ciao, ciao.
Le déménagement de Ozdemir aux États-Unis lui permet de se consacrer à fond au combat. Et son nouveau domicile lui offre le personnel et les installations nécessaires pour attirer l'attention sur les arts martiaux mixtes suisses.
Loosen everything up today, Volkan. We got a little bit of strength, a lot of conditioning. Be explosive with these, give me 6.
Volkan's kind of a trailblazer for Switzerland. You know, there's not a lot of fighters known for, coming from that area.
Rolling to our left. Set, go!
And there might be more after this, seeing the way that he's coming out here and doing what he needs to do. He's doing what it takes to be a champion.
Nice and reactive. Everything's off my cue. Be quick, keep the body nice and tense.
Une fois qu'il peut s'entraîner à temps plein, Ozdemir dispute des combats de plus en plus importants.
There it is.
Il reçoit ainsi un appel de l'UFC et ce, plus tôt que prévu.
I was just finishing up a camp with Volkan to fight for a heavyweight title on a smaller promotion. I get a phone call that says I have an opportunity to fight a top 10 opponent in the UFC at 205. React. Can I make it? There it is. One more. That's it. I have Chris Algieri sitting next to me. I say, Chris, can we do it? Yes or no? Last one. Keep it there. Everything there.
And I said, yeah, sure, we can make it.
The first fighter born in Switzerland to make this walk to the octagon. He's certainly proud about it.
Une occasion avec un court préavis se présente contre Ovince St. Preux, un ancien aspirant au titre ayant la puissance pour mettre fin à des combats.
Ozdemir's got a little bit of a mean streak here. This was a high-paced fight.
La grande scène et l'adversaire du top 10 ne déstabilisent pas le nouveau venu.
Switzerland is on the UFC map, courtesy of the 27-year-old Volkan Ozdemir.
Ozdemir fait son arrivée, mais le meilleur reste à venir. Pour le poids mi-lourd de l'UFC Volkan Ozdemir, déménager de la Suisse aux États-Unis est un processus qui s'amorce en 2011. Il est alors recruté par l'équipe des Black Zillions qui vient d'être créée en Floride du Sud. Quand Ozdemir déménage en permanence aux États-Unis 4 ans plus tard, l'équipe est dissoute. Mais un noyau est resté avec l'entraîneur de kickboxing, Henry Hooft, dont l'élève vedette, Anthony Rumble Johnson, a toujours besoin de partenaires d'entraînement.
That man right there, Henry Hooft, is one of the most talented striking coaches in MMA today.
When you hit him groups, make your sidestep. Hit him from the side.
Anthony Johnson is a terrifying force.
When Volkan came in, he came in as Anthony Johnson's sparring partner.
2 5-minute rounds, kickboxing, then we're gonna do some MMA rounds.
You know, I've seen a lot of guys come and go at that time, and I'm thinking he'd just be like the rest. And he went in there, he took some good shots, but what was more important is that he gave some, and he kept coming back.
1 minute!
Watching him work in here, coming in day after day, I can see in his mind, he had the utmost confidence in his hands.
All right, guys, we're gonna get some MMA rounds on. MMA rounds in. I want to start him on the fence or on the ground in a frustrated position, okay?
I always knew that I was there with them, you know. It's just that I didn't have the opportunity. Sparring with all those big guys, big names. It was tough, but I think that's what built me up too.
Once you move active.
Avant d'entrer dans l'UFC, Ozdemir avait mis fin à 10 de ses 12 victoires au premier round, 9 par KO.
Ozdemir coming out very aggressive.
Après une victoire sur décision à ses débuts dans l'UFC, il est temps de transformer ce succès de début de carrière à la grande scène.
From Switzerland, but fighting out of Florida, USA, that is Volkan Ozdemir. This man wanted to be the prospect of 2017. He is fast on his way to becoming that.
Oh, Serkinov went down. He's down. Wow!
The end comes officially 28 seconds, round number 1.
I always end up my fight really quick knockout, and people were telling me it's because of the level of the competition, but then in the UFC the same stuff happened.
He's a talented guy, and this is a really interesting fight to get things started. He's a very good striker. You see him use a lot of traditional martial arts skills, kicks on the outside, very good punches as well. But he's fighting a guy that a lot of people want to avoid in Jimmy Manuwa. Jimmy Manuwa is a scary man and getting scarier every day.
Number 3 versus number 5 in this UFC light heavyweight division.
Oh, you heard him.
Huge punches.
Ozdemir heard him.
Awesome.
Oh,
Ozdemir pushes
he's out.
Manuwa down. He's out.
Ran right through him.
Ozdemir does it again.
Wow.
You gotta be kidding me.
At 42 seconds of the very first round. By knockout.
You are now 3-0 in the octagon against world-class competition.
I don't know what's happening in my hands, but that's dynamite.
Alors que les meilleurs aspirants de la catégorie sont anéantis, Ozdemir obtient un combat pour le titre contre le champion des poids mi-lourds, Daniel Cormier, qui termine son camp d'entraînement à l'American Kickboxing Academy, où il joue l'un des rôles de leader les plus valorisants de sa vie.
Outside. Backwards. Of all the titles in the world.
Grab somebody. Hand fighter.
Olympic team captain and the captain of the American Kickboxing Academy, those are two that I hold very dear to my heart because you're chosen by your peers. For the guys to feel confident that I will represent this team and be the type of leader that they can call captain.
Guys, get the water and ready to go. 2 groups.
I'm very proud of it.
All right, guys, let's go. Go.
Le capitaine de l'équipe donne l'exemple. Et le débit épuisant requis pour survivre à l'entraînement de lutte de Cormier prépare le champion à répliquer à la puissance de KO de Ozdemir à l'UFC 220.
The worst thing that happened to him was getting those fast knockouts because he won't be ready for what's next when it doesn't happen.
Is Volkan willing to go through the grind? No. Volkan can't go through the grind, can he?
So what else, Volkan? What happens when you don't knock me out? And I'm constantly pursuing you.
If you can't outwork me, Volkan, you can't compete against me, Volkan.
And I'm throwing you down. And I'm pushing you against the fence.
Volkan can't win the fight against me. Volkan can't win the fight against me.
And I'm just making you work for 25 straight minutes. What next?
Push up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
he just does not know what he's in store for.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Walk.
L'aspirant au titre des poids mi-lourds de l'UFC, Volkan Ozdemir, présente une liste impressionnante de KO au premier round. Mais un combattant de haut niveau doit être dangereux sous plus d'un aspect.
Jump. Roll back, slow and shoot. Roll back, slow, shoot. Yes, again.
En prévision de son combat de championnat contre le lutteur olympique Daniel Cormier, le poids mi-lourd suisse peaufine son grappling avec l'entraîneur Mario Sperry et plusieurs partenaires d'entraînement.
When he stands again, I change. Look, I always end up in the same position, preparing my submission. Here in the U.S., especially in Florida, we have an outstanding opportunity to train with different wrestlers, jiu-jitsu fighters. So I think it's a very good environment for him to develop his skills. First control, then damage, then submission. Prepare. Go! Yeah, pull. Good job, Volkan. Pull. Nice, Volkan. Nice, Volkan. Stand up.
I'm training every area of the game, and wrestling right now has a little bit more of a focus because of Cormier wrestling pedigree.
Keep going. Yes!
He's a two-time Olympian, and that's why I need to get ready for the worst spot I can end up.
Yes, that's it. Get a box, like a man. Get a box. Go! Come on. Nice. Get the position.
He can try to do whatever he wants. I'm gonna be there strong, and I'm gonna impose my will.
La préparation de Ozdemir est axée sur une planification intelligente, mais Daniel Cormier connaît la différence entre les matelas d'entraînement et le plancher de l'octogone.
It's easy to watch from afar and think that, oh, I can apply this and do that, but it's not as simple when that cage door closes. I'm gonna smash this dude.
Le champion des poids mi-lourds puise son assurance dans son expérience. Et il est prêt à tout ce que l'aspirant va lui présenter.
If I want it to be, I can wrestle him, I can grapple him. If I don't, I'll stand with him. There's no part of me that's afraid of Volkan Ozdemir in any way, shape, or form.
That's it. DC is a different animal. He got great boxing. You know, for a guy who came from a wrestling background. That's it. He touched his last few opponents pretty well.
Big punches landed by DC.
Oh, beautiful left hook and a right hand over the top by DC.
It's a different Daniel Cormier right now.
Oh, he caught him.
L'UFC 220 est imminent. Quand l'aspirant numéro 1, Francis Ngannou, défiera le champion Stipe Miocic pour le titre de champion du monde des poids lourds, les deux savent qu'un seul coup peut faire la différence entre la victoire et la défaite.
Francis Ngannou has arrived!
Francis, do you think that Stipe is going to be willing to stand and trade hands with you, or do you feel like he's going to go to wrestling right away?
I think he'll try to survive. I'm going to catch it. You know what happened when I connect.
Oh! That's what we were talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
Let him get all the hype he wants. And I'm do what I do, and I'm going to keep winning.
The path to the UFC heavyweight title still goes through Cleveland, Ohio.
Alors que Stipe Miocic vise à établir le record de la catégorie pour le nombre de défenses du titre, le champion Daniel Cormier vise à éliminer un autre dangereux aspirant dont la confiance et la puissance représentent une menace connue.
Oh! Ozdemir pushes Mantle down, he's out! Wow! Volkan Ozdemir does it again! You gotta be kidding me!
So many guys go into the fight with the idea that they're just going to get me out of there. But what happens after 5 minutes when I'm still pressing you? They turn over, they present their neck.
He's under the neck. Oh, my goodness.
And they tap out.
Daniel Cormier has done it!
And that's about to happen to Volkan Ozdemir.
I got a heart, man. It's not gonna be that easy. All my fights were so fast, and you're not gonna be different.
Pour ces guerriers plus grande nature, 2 titres mondiaux de l'UFC sont en jeu, alors que de formidables cogneurs vont s'affronter à Boston.
Vous voici dans la meilleure émission de MMA. je veux gagner forcément, mais aussi donner du spectacle. Quand je combats contre